Anjali's dead body was lying in the middle of the forest in the dark shadow of the night. Robin was digging a pit nearby. Just a while ago Anjali was pleading him not to kill her. Anjali, Robin, I love you very much. Then how can you kill me? Robin laughs loudly. He slaps Anjali hard on the cheek. Blood comes out from the corner of Anjali's lips. Robin, Anjali, what do you know about me? I have pretended to love many girls before you. I have got a lot of money from every girl, but I could not get anything from you. Anjali, but I was dreaming of marrying you and spending my life with you. Robin, you were dreaming. But I had told you. While coming from home, you should bring jewelry and money. But you came empty-handed. Now what should I do with you? If I leave you, you will go to the police. If I stay with you, then who will bear your expenses? Anjali, Robin, let me go. I promise I won't tell anyone anything. Robin, I have never left any girl alive till date. I have brought many of them here and buried them in this jungle. Anjali tries to run away from there, but Robin takes out a knife from his jacket's inside pocket and holds her by the hair from behind and slits her throat. Anjali walks 2 steps and falls on the ground. Anjali, you did not do well. I will not leave you. Saying these 2 words, Anjali became lifeless. Robin quickly digs a pit in the light of his mobile and puts Anjali's dead body in it and starts covering it with soil. Then he sees a knife. He erases his fingerprints from it and puts it in the same pit and covers it with soil. There, near the cheer tree, Anjali, her soul, was crying after seeing her dead body. She still could not believe that Robin did this to her. When Robin was digging the pit, she was still standing near the pit and watching his act. Anjali kept standing there. Robin buried her and went away laughing as if nothing had happened. Anjali, to herself, what will happen to me now? My family will never know about me. The whole family will suffer the punishment for my one mistake. My mother, who did not even eat without me. How will she survive now, and she will not even know that I am dead? My father will hate me as long as he is alive. I ran away from home thinking this. How can I convince him that I am dead? With this thought coming to her mind, Anjali reaches her house. She goes inside and looks. Her mother is crying on the bed. Father, what is the use of crying now? She is dead for us from today. She has disgraced us. Don't mourn her. Now even if she comes back after getting married, don't let her come here. Mother, what are you saying? Find out once where our daughter is. My heart is very worried. It seems as if something bad has happened to her. Anjali, soul, yes mother, you are right. Something bad has happened to your daughter. She has got such a big punishment for a mistake. I had thought that after marrying Robin, I will come back in 2-3 days and apologize to you and father, and everything will be as before. Anjali was thinking all this when the police came to her house. Inspector, Radhe Shyamji, you had written a missing complaint for your daughter. In that you had mentioned the name of a Robin. That boy is also missing since last night. We are looking for him. By the way, did you get any call from your daughter? Radhe Shyamji, no Inspector Sahab, I haven't received any call yet. Inspector, in such cases, the children get married and come back on their own. If they come back, call me and inform me. Radhe Shyamji, Inspector Sahab, did you find any information about Robin's family? Inspector, no, he doesn't have anyone here. He was from some hilly area. It seems both of them have gone there. The inspector left. Anjali was standing in her room and crying. Her bed, her room, her books, her makeup kit, her laptop. Her father had raised her with so much care, and he used to fulfill her every wish. Just a year ago she had met Robin in college. As soon as she met Robin in the canteen, she fell in love at first sight. His style of talking, his style of dressing. Anjali was impressed by everything. First they became friends with Robin. He used to talk a lot about ideals and values. After a year of love, when the matter of marriage came up, Robin wanted to go to her house and ask for her hand. But Anjali herself said that her family would never allow her to marry a boy of another religion. We should elope and get married. Robin refused to do this clearly. But Anjali kept pestering him for many days. Then Robin said, "Robin, okay, you bring some jewelry, clothes and money from your house. We will go to the village. We will manage with your money for a few days. Till then I will find some work." That night when the time came to leave the house, Anjali did not feel right in taking the jewelry and money. She wanted that tomorrow no one should point a finger at Robin that he had trapped Anjali for money. She took some clothes and went to meet Robin. Both of them left by bus towards a hill station. At around 12 o'clock at night, after getting off the bus, Robin said, "Robin, my village is just nearby. We will reach the village after crossing the jungle. My mother will be very happy to see you. But it is a matter of the jungle, you give me those jewelry and money, I will hide them carefully in my clothes. Anyone can snatch the bag and run away." Anjali, "But I did not bring anything. I did not feel like taking anything from there. You do not worry, we both will earn money by working hard after marriage. I know sewing, knitting, everything. I will also find a job somewhere." Robin became red with anger. "Robin, stupid girl, you have ruined all our efforts. Your father is such a big businessman that I thought you would bring jewelry and money worth at least 8 to 10 lakhs. That is why I wooed you." "Anjali, don't say that, Robin. I love you very much." Anjali was crying while thinking about all this. She came out of the house, her eyes had turned red with anger. Now her soul will get peace only when she kills Robin and takes him with her. Thinking this, she went towards the same forest. Here Robin came out from there and reached down to Mall Road and went to a bar and started drinking. He sat and drank many pegs. Today he was very sad. The sadness was not about Anjali but about her wealth. 8 to 10 lakh rupees were almost at his hands. 1 year of hard work was wasted. Now he will have to woo some girl again. Whatever Robin was thinking, Anjali was standing some distance away from him and listening to him. Leaving Robin, she reached the place where his dead body was buried. She was sitting there and crying. Just then someone put a hand on her shoulder. She turned around and saw 4 girls standing near her. One girl, "Don't worry, we are also ghosts like you." Second girl, "We also became the victim of that bastard Robin. He has killed us also by bringing us to this jungle on the pretext of taking us to the village." Third girl, "No, we have tried a lot but till he is alive we cannot do anything. Once he dies, his soul will be in front of us, only then we can torment him. We can make him suffer so that he does not get salvation but he has to die somehow. Anjali, don't worry, I will find some way to kill him. He cannot live in peace with the curse of so many souls. It is said that animals can feel the presence of souls, though not humans. A villager was grazing his sheep on the same mountain. Anjali calls one of the sheep by gesturing it near the place where his blood was lying. His phone had fallen along with it. Villager also reaches there while looking for that sheep. He informs the police after seeing the scene there. The police takes Anjali's body from there and sends it for post-mortem. The inspector reaches Anjali's house with Anjali's phone. The whole house is filled with sorrow. There is weeping and mourning in the house. Anjali was also crying in a corner after seeing all this. On the inspector's asking, Anjali's brother unlocks that phone. Robin's photo was in it. The police interrogates every hotel and bar on the same mall road by showing the photo. The waiter of that bar tells everything to Robin in greed for money. Robin starts running away from there. He runs towards the forest. While climbing, his foot slips and he falls into a deep ditch. After some time, Anjali was standing on the top of the mountain. Those 4 girls were also with her. Anjali, come Robin. And how does it feel to die? Robin was crying. He was very scared. Anjali, you are dead, but now we will not let your soul live in peace. Anjali and the 4 girls beat Robin a lot. Robin gets injured. Anjali and the girls together imprison Robin's soul in a cave, so that he does not run away. He was beaten every day. The villagers used to hear the same screams from that mountain. After that, the villagers stopped going there. Today 20 years have passed since this incident. Even today the sound of a boy crying is heard there along with the sound of some girls laughing. Perhaps none of them has got salvation. They will not get salvation until they reach the age